We were just kids together, chasing sunsets, barefoot on gravel roads, until our feet turned into 4 tires, and our dreams became memories. The years go by in the blink of an eye. One moment, you're 17, and you think you know everything. The next, you're 27, and you somehow don't know anything. But what's really special is having someone you can figure it all out with. It's been 15 years of living, loving, losing, and finding. Our commitment to growth has taken sacrifice and unconditional love, and it's taken us so far. Because no matter where life takes us, we started together, and we're ending with forever.
Hey guys, I'm Ian.
And I'm Ash, and this is our story. Do you remember the moment we met?
7th grade.
It was
science class.
It was like one of those movie moments where
you lock eyes and you're like, ooh, that broad's nice.
That 12-year-old girl, yeah.
Yeah, gotta get him young.
We were sitting at the same table together, and we had like a mutual friend there, and she was like, Ashley, this is Ian, and Ian, this is Ashley. And we both looked up and both immediately looked down.
But we locked eyes and it was really awkward. So I just looked away.
But it was like that moment. So for like the next 6 months, we hated each other. And like teachers would pull me aside and be like, you need to stop flirting with Ian. And I would get so mad because I hated him.
We'd pass notes to each other. We totally didn't. She said she hates me, but she loved me the entire time. She's just playing hard to get.
Well, one day, April 16th, 2010, he came up to me after school and he said, will you be my girlfriend?
And of course I forgot her number. And of course all the teachers were watching. All the friends were standing around, and I left. And I had to awkwardly go back in front of everyone again and then ask for her number because it was April vacation. So I would have been able to talk to her for a whole week. Stupid.
And I'm pretty sure we said I love you after like a week.
It was only a week and we said we love each other. But we're only like 12, so.
We went through high school together. That was rough. I mean, just high school in general. And the high school that we went to was trash. So.
Yeah, very trashy.
But we went to all the dances together, prom. And then came college and the military. And
we were no longer together.
We needed a little time to rediscover ourselves. College was really hard for me to adjust to. And I
was an immature little boy.
That was a hard transition too, though. That was going into the Army. That's a big transition in life. So we both just needed time to figure ourselves out. And that time was never really quite
she wouldn't leave me
separated.
Alone. She was harassing me the entire time. Sending notes to each other.
No. Listen, so we had gone like maybe 8 months to a year without really communicating. And then I'm on top of a mountain one day hiking with some friends, and I get a call from a number I don't really know. And I answer, and it's this man from boot camp. And the sparks were flying.
Oh, we were talking.
We started writing each other letters, and
yeah, she couldn't leave me alone. She tried, but
drunk calls.
Oh yeah, a lot of drunk calls.
Yeah, we never really stopped talking to each other, and then
stopped seeing each other.
Yeah, he would come home.
Immediately back together like nothing ever happened.
So we did about 3 years of this, and then one day he was in South Korea and I was in Panama studying abroad. He was deployed, and we stayed on the phone with each other for 6 hours one night, and that was it. He ended up coming home and I came home, and we both just started up from there.
We really clicked on that phone call.
And it's been even more wonderful since.
We just grown up so much since we split apart that we kind of grew back together. If you love something, let it go. It'll come back to you.
So we come home, it's like late 2019. Ian and I are looking at jobs. And then miraculously, COVID hits, and
No more jobs, no more nothing.
I had this van life dream probably since 2018 or so.
I didn't even know you could live in a van. I thought homeless people did that.
So Ian's like, okay, we'll think about this. We're not going to do a van, but we could do something else.
And then she said school bus. And again, I said, what? I've never heard of any of this. I never had even social media, so learning about this whole van life, bus life thing was completely new to me. I didn't even know it was possible that people could even live on the road. So it was interesting.
But we were like, okay, what are we supposed to do? Like, COVID is a thing. So we just started to look around at buses, and we had about $7,000, and we spent that on our school bus. We found it in December 2020.
Probably paid a little too much money for it, but it was from a guy who sold he had 50 school buses. He just sold them all. So it's just it was one of those fads. Everyone was buying them. He capitalized on it, and we paid too much money. But
it was a good bus.
It lasted us.
It served us well. And if you have been here this whole time, you know about Cosmo the bus and how special that was. We ended up converting the bus all by ourselves, mostly Ian. We had no idea what we were doing. It took us like a year and a half, and then we hit the road in June 2022.
We also didn't have any help. Also, my dad had shown me how to frame a wall, and that was it. And we did it all ourselves. A lot of people who build these buses, they have master electricians and master plumbers and master everything. We just had nobody except for one of our friends came to help us install the solar because we didn't want to burn the bus down.
It was a good learning experience. Ian learned a lot, and now he's a really good handyman. And the bus came out really well. In our opinion, it worked for us. It got us to see half the country.
It wasn't the prettiest bus, but it was still it was good enough for us and what we could do.
So we traveled in the bus for about 2 years until we landed here in Wickenburg, Arizona. In October 2023, we came down to this ranch down here to work, and we ended up loving it so much that, we stayed the whole season, and then we hadn't been home in 2 or 3 years. So we ended up leaving for the summer. We went back to Maine last summer, 2024, and we drove all the way back here to the ranch.
We like Arizona now, just not in the summer.
So we were able to save up enough money at our first season at the ranch to buy a truck. And we had kind of planned to do this truck to truck camper type of thing because as much as we loved our bus, we just couldn't go everywhere we wanted to go, and especially to the place that we're going next. So we bought our truck in February 2024, and we sold the bus in April 2024 to a really lovely man, and he's still in Arizona with the bus, and I think he's still taking her on adventures. So
Cosmo lives on.
Yeah, and that's why we're Cosmos Nomads now.
Slight rebrand.
I couldn't think of a better name, and everything on social media was already taken, so that's who we are, Ash and Ian, and we're loving our new adventures in our truck camper. We are so excited. We went 5 months without a truck camper. We drove the truck all the way back to Maine, and we ended up buying a truck cap there just to have all our stuff in it.
Our stuff got soaked.
Yeah.
On the way back to Maine.
If you saw our road trip from hell.
Insert video link.
Yeah.
Here.
So we came back here, and in November we found our truck camper on Facebook Marketplace, and they were just so hard to find. We've been looking all summer.
Expensive. Everyone's buying them up. Can't get them. So when they pop up, they're on a marketplace or anywhere else, they're gone. The crappy ones are always up there. The ones that nobody wants that weigh 5,000 pounds. Nobody wants that for a truck camper. So.
But we saw this 2022 Adventure 80RB, and I said to Ian, I was like, we need to go and get that right now because that's going to go.
There was 50 people in line behind us ready to buy it. People were offering him more money to take it that night. So we were just no, we're driving. We're going. Luckily, he held it for us. He was a super cool guy. He helped us out. We didn't even have any tie-downs or turnbuckles. We didn't even know what those were. We got it on the truck, and he was a great guy.
Yeah, so we're loving it, and we can't wait for our next adventure.
in our adventurer ADRB. Oh.
Thanks so much for watching. We just wanted to put this little video together to reintroduce ourselves and kind of tell our story, and we really appreciate you guys being here. If you're new here, welcome. Please consider joining our Patreon. It is free to join, and we would love to have you over there to see all of our secrets of where we're going next and what we're doing before we do it. And as you might know, our big announcement is that we are going all the way to Alaska. So our next video, tune in for that. We're driving from Arizona to Alaska, and it's gonna be crazy. So follow along, and we'll see you there.
It's gonna be a big one. But it's okay.
Aw, thanks. Ian, I don't love you. Soft. Is there anything else in the box? It's an Ian!